A great Wednesday night to you. Welcome to the Press Box Party. I'm Antoine. You are listening to Stream 35 Radio on MixLR. And we're just about to fire up YouTube, so you might be checking it out there. And yeah, we're live on YouTube. If you haven't already downloaded MixLR's app, make sure you do that and follow the station to get notified when we go live. Subscribe to Stream 35 Radio on there, and also subscribe to Stream 35 Radio on the YouTube channel as well. Keep up with the station on Twitter at Stream 35 Radio. I'm broadcasting live from Studio 35 in the heart of Manhattan. It is just after 7 p.m. Eastern on this Wednesday night, cool spring night in New York City. Thanks for tuning in wherever you are. Live listeners, most of you already know the drill. We got multiple ways for you to get in here. First off, MixLR has a chat. You can hit us up on that chat. All you need to do is register that screen name. Like I said, you can interact with us. You can interact with other listeners. YouTube also has a chat. And most importantly, if you want to come in, phone lines will be open. That phone number is 917-477-7737, 917-477-7737. Interaction with our listeners makes the show, so definitely drop us a call if you can. And if you can't and you're listening live, then chat. So bring it either way. Glad to have you here. Also, if you're looking for the YouTube channel, it's Stream 35 Radio, no spaces, and then just look for what's the live link, Press Box Party, March 24th. Before we get into it, I would like to introduce my co-host. He's currently in his home studio in New York City in Manhattan, and he hails from Gary, Indiana. He's a New York City-based comedian, a killer mixologist, and you might know him as Jay Craig. Please welcome Jonathan Craig. What is up, Mr. Craig?
Yo, what's happening, man? How you feeling?
Good, man. You looking good?
Yeah, you looking
on
good
the
as
YouTubes.
well, man. Good to see you.
Yeah, got my Syracuse hat on in case you didn't.
See you.
Yeah,
For the
Sweet
state.
16. You know how we do it this time of year.
The
The orange. And yeah, man, you've been watching some March Madness?
I've been watching some March Madness. Like I was telling you earlier today, I kind of got confused on what day it was. I was watching it on Monday and thought it was Sunday.
Yeah. And then
But
Thursday, they just had those late games.
Yeah.
So they
I missed it on Thursday.
tried something new for the COVID tests. They went, Friday to Monday rather than Thursday to Sunday.
Yeah. Yep.
And it was a little odd on Monday watching those games during the day.
Yeah, it didn't feel like
Monday had some crap games too. They were all blowout games.
Yeah, the best games I feel like were on a Sunday or Friday.
Yeah, they were. But yeah, full swing. I mean, they only had to cancel one game, so that's good.
Not bad.
And your home state of Indiana
We
being
are
the
holding it
host,
down, brother. You're holding it down, man. Shout out to the home state and everybody there, and all of you guys that's virtually watching at home. Shout out to the
Make
state
and
of
do.
Indiana for holding
the bubble.
the NCAA down with the bubble.
I'll tell you
Let's
what,
do
I couldn't. The only knock I have, and I think I had texted you this, but before they go to commercials, they show that Indiana skyline.
Don't
Man,
you just
what a
love that
beautiful-
Indiana skyline, bro?
It's unique.
Yeah,
It's flat and
it is unique.
unique. All right, tonight we got a few things to cover.
Yeah, we do.
We got some crazy sports news, including a drug story, and then also a hot mics we can't get away from. Another hot
love
mic
hot
incident. In viral news, we got a serial story that's pretty insane, involving a comedian and a corporate social media response that was a complete fail. We'll get to that. Some of you might have already heard about that. And that's taken the internet by storm, so I wouldn't be surprised if you heard it, but we've got some takes on that. We've got some relationship stories. We're going to talk NFTs. If you don't know what an
NFT?
NFT is, you're about to find out tonight. And that's also sweeping the internet.
Oh, yeah.
And, it's some nuttiness with the new form of collecting. Whatever happened to the days just, cracking open baseball cards.
Those
And
days
finally,
are
we'll
gone,
also
man.
have for you a Florida man of the week and also a Florida woman of the week.
Oh, yeah. We
Since
got
that
both.
become a staple. All right, Jay. We usually start the show with sports, and we've got to start it off with one of your teams, your sports teams. Being from Gary, I know you're an Indiana guy, but you do root for the Chicago teams. It makes sense.
Yes,
It's right down the street.
There's no Indiana baseball
Right
team.
down the street, and you're not conflicting with baseball. Your Chicago Cubs.
Yay.
Chicago baseball's starting next week, so it's only right that we
true.
kick it off with some baseball.
It's only right that we start pitching.
It's the springtime. It's starting to warm up. A minor leaguer, pitcher in the
Yes,
Chicago Cubs system was busted in Colorado with 21 pounds of meth
Breaking Bad.
and a pound of Oxycontin.
Just for,
And all this stuff was in his Cubs team issued duffel bag.
Of course, you got to keep it in a duffel bag. The team issued duffel bag.
Team
underneath
issued-
the baseballs and the gloves to try to play it off.
Team issued duffel bag.
Yeah. Yikes.
I had to throw a little. I don't know if you caught that. That was a little Harry Carey there.
Yeah, that was a little Harry Carey would be a little disappointed.
Well, this wasn't Sandberg making a diving catch, that's for sure.
No, it wasn't. This was Jesus Camaro.
Jesus,
Corrales.
Camaro Corrales,
25 years
25-year-old,
old. Yep.
AAA pitcher,
Well,
as we
he's gonna
said.
be pitching from jail from now on.
Yeah, and I guess the story would be really crazy if since he's in single A, I can see why he has to have some side hustles.
Yeah.
They make like $150 a week, by the way.
Yeah. I mean,
Single
he's
A
definitely-
players.
But you just got to be careful when you're out there. I mean, it's traffic. See, did you read the story? He
Hold
got
on, let's
caught
get to the
because-
story here. So we don't
Oh,
even.
okay,
yeah,
let's
our
get to
listeners might not even know what old Jesus did.
No.
Cops. So in Colorado, the cops pull over his BMW. He's got a BMW.
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't say what year it was, and pulled him over, and they found some drugs.
They
Like
found
yeah.
some drugs.
I mean, we said 21 pounds of meth and a pound of Oxycontin, and these were all in his Cubs issued duffel bag.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy basically was like, glove, check, socks, check,
Rocks,
cleats, check.
check.
Yeah, 21 pounds of rock, check.
Breaking Bad starter kit, check.
What do you make of this, man?
So this idiot gets pulled over because he's speeding and swerving. That's trafficking rule number one. I mean, even if you've seen any trafficking movies, gangster movies, you don't speed on the highway when you're holding bricks. You go real slow, hands 10 and 2.
Yeah.
You go slightly underneath the speed limit, and you're always looking out for the police. And you keep it like
You speak again. Sometimes when we tell these stories, I don't know, man. It's almost like you're speaking from experience, but I know
sir.
you, and you do a good job of learning from others.
Oh yes, that's the best way to do it. But hey,
So Jesus, I don't think he's going to Double A anytime soon, unless it's
no.
unless it's that recovery group.
Jesus is gonna be in a fenced-in diamond for quite some time.
Yeah, pitching on that prison yard.
He's gonna be pitching.
He's gonna
woo if
be
he ain't
dominating.
careful.
He's gonna be dominating on the yard.
Oh boy.
I mean, it's not funny, but hey, he did it
it's
upon himself. So
It's funny.
if he had a future, he definitely threw it away there. You listen to the
yeah.
Press Box Party. We're getting you some of the odd sports news of the week. Get in here if you want. Like I said, the phone lines are going.
It's up.
917-477-7737. That's the phone number, and we'd love to have you in. Okay. We got another one out of the NHL. NHL is also in full swing. Let's not forget that. NBA is going. March Madness, as we said, is going.
Everybody's
NHL
going.
is going. And this one's really interesting here. This involves an NHL referee.
Ooh.
Yep. NHL referee who got caught up. Tim Peel called an early penalty on Nashville during the Predators game versus Detroit last night. And announcers called the penalty a dive, so they were like, oh, that shouldn't have been a penalty.
Right.
Called against Nashville. And right before they go to commercial, guess what we got? A hot mic. Every week, someone's getting caught up in a hot mic. We had teachers get caught up on a hot mic. We had that high school announcer, Oklahoma, got caught up on the hot mic.
That was a real
calling
hot mic for him.
Women's basketball game. Peel forgot to turn off the mic after he called the penalty. So basically,
The funny thing about these hot mics is like the amount of chatter that goes on in between when they just forget. You gotta know that you're always mic'd up. You always have to be prepared.
you do. I
Always.
think I actually have a snippet of it here
Oh yeah, come
as
on, give it to
well.
us now.
I'll play it a couple times because you might have to check it out. But let's see.
It wasn't much, but I wanted to get a fucking penalty against Nashville early in the... It wasn't much, but I wanted to get a fucking penalty against Nashville early.
And I was telling you, people bet on these games.
Yeah, man. I mean, I bet he was betting
So
on
the
game. That's why he
NHL
was trying to get a penalty.
This was not good PR for the NHL.
Not at all.
We aren't even 24 hours into this, and he's already been fired.
Man, he got fired real quick.
But it does seem
Real
like
quick.
the 53-year-old hockey referee was on the verge of retirement. So
Yeah, the funny part
just
about it,
happening
he
a
was
little
about to
early
get-
now.
He was about to be retire like next month.
Right.
Now,
This was like his farewell month,
hmm,
but he just expedited that.
way to
Might have
drop the
screwed
mic on
himself
your
out of.
retirement.
Yeah, he
Oh,
might have
yeah.
screwed himself out of some pensions and things like
Oh
that
yeah,
too.
he's not getting no pension now. They about to do a whole investigation on this dude. No
I'm
more
sure.
retirement, my friend.
I mean, from what I'm gathering, though, it doesn't seem like he had money on the game. I think he just had a problem with the Nashville for
Never
whatever
know.
reason.
You never know.
You never do know.
He may not have had money on the game, but maybe one of his friends.
It's true. Look at what happened with what's his name, Donahue, in the NBA.
Yeah. Yep.
Press box party. If you want to get in, 917-477-7737. Antoine here
Absolutely.
with Jonathan Craig. All right, moving away from sports. This week's biggest viral story involves a box of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. You Cinnamon Toast Crunch fan?
I used to love Cinnamon Toast Crunch, man. It was just, it's not real breakfast, but it tastes good. Tastes real good.
So
Gets
you
soggy
don't
real quick,
do
though.
you don't do the sugary cereals anymore. That you're an adult. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, not in my adult age. I do eat the sugary cereals. I just don't eat them for
Frosted
breakfast.
Flakes.
I eat them at night or in the middle of
Yeah.
the day when you
Yeah, it's like
should eat
candy.
Sugary.
No, it's
Yeah,
like candy.
Exactly. That's when you should
Candy
eat
with some
sugary
milk.
cereal.
So, anyways, this one involves Cinnamon Toast Crunch, some seafood leftovers, a comedian. So that's also up
this-
your alley, and
I like the way
possibly
this is turning out.
possibly one of the worst customer service engagements by a company ever.
Wow.
Yeah. So you may have noticed during the week, General Mills Cinnamon Toast Crunch was trending on various social media platforms.
Oh yeah.
And that's because comedian Jensen Karp took a picture of his Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal, and he put a caption on there that reads, "Hey, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, why are there shrimp tails in my cereal?" Question mark. Shrimp
That's a good
tails.
question.
Yeah. And then the
I'd be-
picture.
I want to know the same thing. Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yeah, the picture. You saw the picture, right?
Oh, I saw the picture.
Very
Those are definitely
visible,
shrimp.
disgusting
shrimp tails.
shrimp tails
If
covered
you
in.
ever had shrimp
covered in
cocktails,
cinnamon.
you know that those are shrimp
There was no
tails.
question that's what that was.
Oh yeah.
The tweet, of course, because Mr. Karp has a following, gets retweeted 20,000 sometimes.
Wow.
And Cinnamon Toast Crunch, what do? They do the worst thing you could ever
They start backpedaling.
They respond, but they don't respond to him privately. They respond to him on the social medias publicly.
Because they're like, we know we right. Them ain't no shrimp tails.
Right. Publicly responding to an influencer, no less.
Yeah.
As if that wasn't a mistake already and dumb. It got even dumber because check out what they said.
What they say?
We are sorry to see what you found. We would like to report this to our quality team and replace the box. Please DM us with the details.
Yeah.
So they offered to replace this $4 box.
Yeah, we'll replace
of dirty shrimp cereal with another $4
pack. Yeah,
with another $4 box of cereal. Without even acknowledging anything else that health wise, he might have Ebola, who knows what.
Shrimp tails.
Right.
What are you talking about?
And why they did that publicly is beyond me.
No, they're stupid.
But wait, it gets worse.
Oh, come on now with it.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch then responds publicly again. After further investigation with our team, it seems to be an accumulation of the sugar.
Yeah.
We assure you there is no. We assure you, even though he's got this picture, there is no possibility with cross-contamination of the shrimp. You saw the picture. I saw the picture.
I saw the picture.
They flat out told this guy, you aren't seeing what you're seeing.
No, that's not shrimp tails. You know what that is? That is an accumulation of sugar and cinnamon. When it doesn't get blended up properly, it forms into the shell of crustaceans. It's what happens. Called the cinnamon toast crustacean crunch syndrome. It's what you're experiencing.
Maybe they were embarrassed that they didn't give him the full shrimp and just the tails. That was kind of rude.
That was it's kind of a lame excuse, though. I mean, I see where they was going.
It was a try. But you got to remember, already 20,000 people are watching.
It'd be different if it was one of them. Like, these are obviously shrimp tails. Come on.
Then they went on to offer him vouchers.
Yeah. Would you like some more cinnamon toast shrimp tails?
But it gets even worse, man. Carp goes in to dump the box of whatever was left in there.
Yeah,
the rest of it out. And he finds mouse droppings.
Oh.
Maggots.
Cinnamon toast poop.
You guys are never going to want to eat cereal again. I should have given that warning. Mouse droppings, maggots, and then a random piece of string.
You got to tie it all together somehow.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch was unable to explain what the string actually was. That one didn't look like sugar. So if you haven't seen this bag of trash, look it up. But if you do, I'm just going to tell you, if you already aren't going to ever eat cereal again, after you see this picture, you're going to have second thoughts.
Yeah.
Just go to Jensen's Twitter page. Yeah. Jensen Carp is his name, and it's all over the news.
It's
and we're talking about probably the worst PR ever done by a company. Yeah. And we'll keep you updated on the story. They got to do something, but.
And a life supply of Cinnamon Toast Crunch just
I know.
Do it.
Just, yeah.
Okay. Not gonna
put this little Band-Aid on there.
Would you like some more Cinnamon Toast Crunch? Perhaps let us smooth it over with a little bit more Cinnamon Toast Crunch. How would you like some more Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
How did Shrimp Tails get in there? Somebody at the factory's eating. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
It's just,
so see, here's
you got a theory on how the Shrimp Tails got into the Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
So look, everybody's cutting corners, and maybe
what is he? Are they work from home?
Factory.
They're
not working from home, but they're not getting their full lunch break, so they eating on the clock, right?
Skeleton crew.
You got to do what you can, and you got to order what's available. So it could have been the midnight shift. Ain't nothing left open, but maybe some Chinese food or some takeout. So they're like, look, man, we got to get something. Be eating. They fall asleep. The shrimp tails fall in the Cinnamon Toast Crunch batter. But the floss came because they was eating, but then they started flossing after they had got done eating.
Okay.
That's why the tails.
No, it could pass for some. It could have passed for some floss.
They started flossing, and then they fell asleep with the floss in their hand, and they spilled the whole thing over into the batch.
But the mouse poop and the
Well, the mouse
maggots,
poop's
that's
always
just
gonna be
kind of
there.
already in
Yeah,
the
that's
factory.
just,
That's already in the
Jimmy Wales.
factory.
Yeah, that's just standard right there.
Right.
There'll always be that.
So if you got any thoughts on this, you can call us 917-477-7737. Don't be shy. But, yeah, that's a bad story all around. I don't know if I'll ever pick up a box of Cinnamon Crunch or even pour a bowl and not think about that. I don't know how they're going to recover from
anymore. So
what's that?
I don't eat Cinnamon Toast Crunch anymore.
Yeah, after that, you don't. All right. I think we've talked enough about cereal. Let's talk about another thing that's taking the internet by storm, particularly this week, and it's hitting up the memorabilia world. NFTs. You know about these things?
I've heard about these things.
Before we actually jump into NFTs, though,
okay,
I think we've got a call coming through.
I'm on now.
Who we talking to, and what do you want to talk about?
What's up? What's up? It's Mr. Mac the Doorman. What's up, guys?
Oh yeah,
Mr. Mag. What's up, brother?
What's up?
I just heard that Cinnamon Toast Crunch story, and damn it, like that's my son's favorite cereal. Now I don't know if I want to give that to him anymore after this.
He won't be eating any more Cinnamon Toast Critters anytime soon.
Might want to check out the boxes before you serve anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that's another thing.
Yeah, it's a crazy story. And then the dumb thing is the way they responded. It's like, I'm going to assure you, we could give you another $4 box. Embarrassing themselves. So they're probably going to get a lot of profit from that.
Mr. Mac the Doorman. Mr. Mac the Doorman. That,
yes, sir.
What else has been going on in your world here?
In my world, well, just writing for our future show that I'm going to be working with you guys. So be on the lookout for that. Soon.
Doorman Diaries, right?
Yes, sir.
Doorman Diaries coming soon to Stream 35 Radio.
We're gonna get our groove on. I've been talking to people, and we're gonna get it together. Hopefully, real soon. Fingers crossed.
That's where we're gonna give you.
Scheduling. That's it.
Yep, we're gonna give you the down and dirty stories of what it's like to be. Well, it probably could expand across the country, but New York.
No, it's gonna expand all right.
I don't think you're probably gonna have your best stories here in New York City, being all the places.
Of course, yeah, yeah. I've been talking to people and stuff like that, and not only the doorman, porter, super industry, but also in the other industry too. So like, hey, Craig, you're a bartender. I'll have a episode devoted to you guys. And we'll get down it. We'll get down to the nitty gritty of how interconnected we are as common industry New York folk with all the stupid stuff that we have to deal with.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Mac. Thanks for checking in.
All right, I just want to call in and check in on you guys. And
check all those boxes of Cinnamon Toast Crunch, man.
Yeah,
Go
you
in the
better
house, shake them all out.
Take
all
a
right, brother.
All right.
You have a good one. All right.
We'll talk to you,
guys.
Bro.
Later. Mr. Mac the Doorman checking in.
Mac the Doorman checking in.
And he's got some boxes. We should have had him on live, maybe check
Mr.
them.
Mac. Yeah.
I'd like to think this was a one-off. Well, I'm telling you, if it's in one box, it's in some others.
Depending on how long that dude was
That's the way
man,
factories
before they figured out.
All right, you're listening to Press Box Party, 917-477-7737. Back to this new world of collectibles called NFTs.
Yeah, NFTs.
So back in the day, I used to just collect baseball cards. You'd go get a pack. You look for the Jose Canseco, the Mark McGuire, whatever it might be. And now there's a whole new thing. I'm going to explain this the best I can because this is not my era right here.
I'll try to help you out here. You want to?
I'm not even fully sure if I completely understand it, but an
you
NFT. What?
Yeah, Webster's Dictionary.
Well, I don't think it's in there yet, but it sounds like it will be soon. An NFT. What's an NFT? It's a non-fungible token. That's what it stands for. Non-fungible token. It's basically just a unit of data and can represent pretty much any kind of digital file. It could be art, audio, video, and there's all kinds of stuff going on right now. In the last few months, in the last few months, for example, like some guy, they had an auction for a Banksy piece. an NFT, not an actual piece. The digital file
Not even the actual
of
painting.
whatever, Banksy painted or something. Sold for $380,000.
Man.
And then in the sports card world, like I was talking about, I've been hearing a lot about these NFTs where you could buy like these digital packs of cards.
Okay.
And they'll
digital
have
pack of cards.
Right. Well, rather than having like a card, it'll have a highlight reel.
Ah.
And some of these things are going for up in the upwards of $300,000. Somebody bought
$300,000 for a highlight reel.
Yeah, somebody's already bought a Ronaldo one. Ronaldo, of course, the famous soccer player.
A highlight reel?
For $290,000.
A highlight reel.
And the NBA says that with their packs that they've put out, I'm not sure what a pack costs. We might have to open one up on air one day. But if you get a real rare card, you can get, some of the NBA ones have been selling for like $30,000, $40,000, $50,000.
Oh yeah, they're probably just pulling out all kind of old highlights and just turning them into audio. I'm turning them to digital files and selling them to people.
Yeah, NBA is saying, well, you have to have like the original file. It's with a key and blockchain is involved if you want the one that's worth money. The NBA is saying already they've had $230 million spent on these packs.
Wow.
Jack Dorsey, the founder of Twitter, of course.
CEO of Twitter.
Sold his first tweet in this format.
Yep. Yeah.
It was like a test tweet. That's very famous.
For like $2.9 million.
$2.9 million.
He sold his first tweet.
Somebody bought it.
Somebody bought it.
That's the thing. You could try to sell it all you want. Somebody actually purchased it.
Yeah, man. We got to figure out what we can sell, man. We got to get on this NFT stuff. Make some sound bites or something, man. Let's go.
Well, talk about the sound. We even have a New York City guy jumped into the craze by selling his farts. Audio files of his farts. $85.
$85 for a year's worth of farts, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't think you get a year's worth. I think it's $85 per one.
No, but what it was him and his friends. So when the pandemic started, him and his friends started recording their farts and sending it to each other in a group. And for a whole year, they did this. And so this hour long, or however long it is a year's worth of everybody in that group's different farts. That's what you're getting. And I just farted earlier, man. I didn't make any money.
What are we doing wrong?
I'm a little upset.
We might have to auction off the first episode of Press Box Party.
Come on, somebody. Give us $2 for it.
That's starting bid. I hope, man.
We'll put a couple of farts on there for you, too.
What is really going on?
Well, I'm going to start sending you farts and just put them in a file. And then
NFT. I think I saw this starting to happen. I remember reading a story Pokemon.
You knew that we could get money selling farts and you didn't say
No,
anything?
but I think Pokemon might have started doing like digital cards and people started like buying those for, they got a crazy following. But now it's blown up. It sounds like this is going to be the future of card collecting.
Jeez.
But I wonder we're going to look into it. Maybe we break open a pack. Maybe we'll get lucky. And I will say on the card front, I know that they tell you how many of them exist. So obviously if you pull one where there's only a couple hundred, that's where you get the big bucks.
It's a gamble, though.
But I'm sure when you open a pack, you're probably just getting a bunch of ones that are worth like 50 cents.
Yeah, just like the old days.
We got to find out. I think Hoops. Remember the Hoops cards?
Oh, I remember Hoops.
I think they're doing it. I think they're selling them.
And
it's very random what's worth the money. It's like based on it, it's not even based on how good the player is. It's just based on how many are out there. And you get like a 5-minute highlight reel. I actually saw, some guy opening a pack. So NFTs, that's where we're at in this new world.
Where we are, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, I guess it's social distance safe.
It is.
No going into the card store.
No, just a whole bunch of getting ripped off.
I don't get it, but yeah, this is the kind of money that's going around.
Man,
2.9 million for the tweet. You can't tell me.
First tweet.
Yeah. You can't tell me. Is that really going to go?
My first tweet, man.
Is this guy going to be able to flip that? Yeah, so yours are rare.
So my tweets are rare, man. My tweets are gonna be worth so much money when I get famous. I think I didn't even tweet for like 5 years. So there's gonna be a span of what was his first tweet after that 5 year hiatus. That tweet's gonna be worth some money, you guys. So get your little NFT change and Bitcoin and everything and all that digital
Pony up.
currency. That 5 year hiatus tweet is probably something stupid too, like guess who's back? But either as it may.
I don't get it, but this is it. You're listening to the Press Box Party. Get in here if you want. 917-477-7737. We're going to give you our Florida man and Florida woman of the week. Florida woman of the week it was the mom that helped the daughter win that prom.
Yeah, man, we got some crazy Florida moms.
With the fraud, set up the homecoming queen. Got it hacked into the school system.
Yep.
To this week, our Florida woman is Edith Riddle. 34.
Such a horrible name.
Edith Riddle.
She sounds like she's full of trouble.
34 out of Jacksonville.
Edith ain't up to. She's too young to have a name like Edith.
It's another mom sticking up for her daughter. She went to her daughter's school.
Mm-hmm.
It was a grade school, wasn't it?
I think it was a middle school.
Or middle school, yeah.
Yeah.
With a boxing glove, just one single boxing glove.
You only need one.
Super glued to one of her hands.
Okay, that's a bit excessive. Even
one glove.
Kids.
And she started to fight a student that was apparently giving her daughter some problems.
Oh, you want to fight my daughter?
And was punching her with the one. And I guess the super glue thing was part of the excuse, right?
Yeah, officer, this glove is glued to my hand. I can't take it off. I was trying to shake the girl's hand, and I just started punching her knees and her face because I couldn't get this glove off. But somebody super glued to my hand. Who would do such a thing, officer? You Edith Riddle. You would do something.
So Edith got busted for handling business and beating the crap out of a middle school student with one glove on.
Man, it would have been funny if she would have gorilla glued that thing to her hand, because then she wasn't gonna get that thing off. There'd have been some surgery.
As long as she didn't
some regular super glue.
As long as she didn't put it in her hair, though.
She was smart enough. She said, "I'll lose my risk."
Press Box Party, breaking down some of the stories this week.
Yeah.
Antoine here with Jonathan Craig. Our Florida man of the week, Tyler Dagenhart. You like that name?
I thought you were going to say Tyler Durden. Oh, really?
Dagenhart. 37.
Dagenhart. That's some gangster. That's a gangster name, though. Tyler Dagenhart.
37 of Marion County.
Okay.
He leads cops on a car chase. Not even a car chase, an RV chase.
Oh.
While he was in the
level right there.
Yeah. And the RV was an Ohio State University fan RV. You would find at a tailgate.
Ooh.
Don't think you're going to win that chase.
Hey, but he led them on quite a chase, my friend.
Yep.
He led them on quite a chase.
And just like the 2007 national title game, OSU took an L to those Florida cops.
Boom.
To Florida in the form of the cops.
Oh, yeah.
But he definitely got caught.
He did.
And there's some pictures of that online as well, if you don't believe me. But it was a decked out, party tailgate RV.
Oh, yeah. It looked like it was a tailgate gone bad. Like he went to go get he went on a beer run. Then he realized that he didn't have any money. So then he oh, well, I got to go rob a bank so I can go get the beer. It seemed like it was one of those situations, because when he jumped out the car and got tased, he's like, all right, I'm done. I'm good. I'm done. Like, what? You just let us on a chase through the dirt roads for 20 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, he was out in the sticks, if you see the picture of where he finally got stopped.
Yeah. He almost lost him a couple times. I thought he was going to get away.
Oh, you watched the whole thing?
I watched the whole thing. I watched the whole thing.
I am a big chase. I love the chases, but I only do SoCal chases. The SoCal car chases. That's a national treasure right there. That's their sport.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, it can get good, but I remember when I lived in SoCal, there was a time a chase went right by my apartment.
Oh,
I was timing it up. I was like, make a left, make a left, make a left to come down.
And he did
the main strip over by, and it was a he, and he crashed out not too far away. But I saw the thing zoom by, and there were about 30 cops behind him.
Oh, man.
You know the secret of getting away. You can't do this in an RV. Do you know the secret? Or your best chance? I'm not going to say it's guaranteed. You go in a parking garage. Because then the ghetto birds lose you. The TV choppers.
And then you hop out on foot. And then it's Grand Theft Auto.
Then you're in a garage. Start hitting the stairwells.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how you do it, man.
Yeah.
Not speaking from experience.
No, you sound like you got that all decked out there, buddy.
Well, you're always giving us all the drug advice, so
hey, man.
I figure I'd come to the program with a little something.
I just watch a lot of TV. That's it.
Oh, man. Here we got a random story.
Okay.
Out of the Ukraine, because we never like to not do a show without giving some global news as well.
Yeah, we try to spread it all the hate out equally.
Ukrainian couple handcuffing themselves together to improve their relationship.
Cuffing season has returned.
Cuffing season, gentlemen, has taken a whole new meaning. A 33-year-old man and a 28-year-old woman began what they called an experiment on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
That is still going on a month and a half later. Still going on. They've handcuffed themselves together. Apparently, they used to break up twice a week, so they decided to try attaching.
If you're breaking up twice a week, then you just need to break up. Like, there's no cuffing that can save this relationship.
They decided the best way to save their relationship would be attaching themselves together.
Yes, because that's what we need. We need to break up once a week, but now let's attach ourselves to each other so we can hate each other even more.
Yeah, it sounds like they were already hanging out too much, probably with the lockdowns and all that.
Oh yeah,
but
this sounds like a train wreck, and I'm all about watching it though.
Right. Now I got a lot of questions on this one though, because what do we do when we go to the bathroom?
Well, they say here's what they say.
They said they were showering together or something, didn't they?
No, so when one of them has to go to the restroom, the other one has to stand outside the door. So maybe the chain is a little bit longer than we think.
Right.
And they don't take showers together, which I think is kind of a ripoff. Like, if we're going to be chained together, at least let that be the fun part. Like, let's shower together. I don't want,
Yeah, but again, they're probably, if they were fighting 2 times a week unhandcuffed, imagine
why they would handcuff themselves together. But from what I understand, though, the lady of the relationship, she said she's learning some things about herself that she never learned before. And
of course,
I mean, you can learn those things without being handcuffed to somebody.
There was actually a Three's Company episode. I'm a big Three's Company fan.
Come and knock on our door.
Yeah, Jack and Chrissy actually handcuffed each other together by accident, and then Jack attempted to go on a date while handcuffed to her.
Oh, Jack. Oh, Jack Tripper.
Tripper wasn't going to miss the date.
Oh, no.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
So would you handcuff yourself to your significant other if you guys were breaking up every other day? Twice a week, y'all breaking up. Would you say, you know what, babe, let's cuff each other up?
We're going to have to get an update on that.
You're going to have to what?
We're going to have to get an update, because what if it worked?
Do you think it would work?
No.
Okay.
No.
Me neither.
Press box party. Getting close to the end of the show here, so if you want to call in and you were holding back, 917 477.
Somebody let us know. We're into that too.
917-477-7737. I guess, at this point of the show, we can talk about a little bit of what you got going on.
Okay.
Yeah. I know comedy club's still closed.
Yeah.
Well, with your mixologist background.
Yes.
What's coming, man? What's on tap?
All right. So, look at
A
you.
vlog.
I like the link.
Yeah, man. I want the scoop. I mean, I don't know if we're ready to talk about it publicly, but you can give us a little bit.
I'll give you a little snippet of it.
A little
So
something.
basically,
Hold that thought just 1 second, because
all right.
we're gonna go to Houston, H-Town,
Ooh, H-Town.
and the University of Houston is playing against my Orange in the Sweet 16. So we got to talk to Ozella in H-Town. I don't know if she's really a University of Houston type of girl, but we'll find out. Ozella, are you? Hold on 1 second. We got to get this phone line on. All right, Ozella, you there?
I am. How are you?
Hey.
Doing well. How are you? Glad you could check in.
I'm wonderful.
We
I'm
missed
wonderful.
you last
yeah,
week.
I didn't go to View of H, but my daughter did, so I will.
Oh,
be
okay.
pulling
So you're
for
going
them.
for Cougs. Okay. Going with the
going
Cougs.
for Go Cougs. So yeah, and I won't be buying any more Cinnamon Crunch. I don't buy Cinnamon Crunch cereal. I don't even think I've ever had any. I thought it was too sugary.
What's your cereal choice?
I'm a Special K girl.
Okay.
Kind of a boring one, but I was
Wait,
expecting
you
a little
can't
more.
fake the funk. But
I'd rather
you
be
know what?
boring
You can't
than
fake
have
the
all
funk
that
with
other
that
stuff
one.
you had in there. That was like a smorgasbord
Wait,
of poison.
Isn't Special
So,
K? I think Special K's General Mills as well. So you better be careful. I mean, that's a
Yeah, but
factory.
It is.
Yeah.
It's the same factory, so yeah. So I won't be buying any cereal for a while. So I guess I'll just go to the straight old oatmeal for a minute. Go to Quaker Oats and
Make it
look
real
and see
boring.
what's going on.
Start making your own cereal.
I do love my husband, but I don't think I want to be handcuffed to him. So I'll pass on all of that as well.
No cuffing to your husband? You sure?
I'm sure I could be handcuffed to him anywhere, Jonathan. He travels too much. He's on the road, so it would have to be a really long, extensive chain. So so that's not going to work. But Jonathan has some new and exciting things that's coming up, so I'm going to get off.
No, we're glad
so
you checked in.
Share that with his audience. I just wanted to check in with you guys and have a great day.
You too,
Always
Ozella.
good to hear from you.
Talk to you soon.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Is this going to be every Wednesday now? Can I just lock this in, or
Yes,
you guys still
Wednesdays.
playing with me?
Yeah, we know you like to have some structure. So for you, we're doing
Yes, I do.
we're doing Wednesday 7 p.m. Eastern, which would be what 6
Okay.
p.m. your time.
I'm okay with that.
All right.
Structure is so great for me. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thanks for
problem.
checking in. So Ozella in the H-Town.
H-Town, man.
Okay, so back to this new idea. We call it a
Back to the
vlog.
lecture at
We've
hand.
got to call it a vlog, right? It's
Something
got
like a
video,
vlog.
blog. Yeah.
Yeah, so basically.
So what are people
well,
going to do on this? Like, what are we going to see?
So what you guys will see is you'll get a chance to get to know how to make cocktails. And you'll get a chance to make cocktails along with a master mixologist, which you probably wouldn't get a chance to do before. And you get the chance to ask some questions. We'll make some drinks together. We'll work
So
through it.
you'll be streaming this live.
Yeah, it'll be as if you were sitting at the bar and I was on a slow shift and I was just telling you how to make drinks, but you were making it along with me, which would never happen because I would have to charge you extra for that. But
Are we going to have to stock up on all kinds of things, or what
you
we
won't have
gonna
to
do?
stock up on a lot of stuff. If you just get if you keep a fully stocked bar, then that's great. But if you don't, you can always just grab the little nips, the 50 milliliter bottles, and you can jump right in. I try to keep it very basic. I'm not trying to turn people into bartenders. Just teach you how to make a couple drinks, keep the party going, be the life of the party, be the you that you always wanted to be. That's all I want to do.
All right. And I got a sneak peek of some of the things in the works. So it looks like
Yes. So the website is coming soon, and once we get that up,
people are definitely drinking.
Yeah,
They're
and
finding
we'll
a way
even-
to drink
we'll
even
even do
without the
demonstration.
bartenders in the bars.
we'll do a demonstration here on Pressbox Party for those of you who follow us on the YouTubes. Maybe we'll have a little Pressbox Party after party in a couple of weeks.
I like it, man.
What do you think?
More content. But that definitely fits our demographic, I believe.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You've been listening to the Press Box Party. Look at that, man. Hour goes fast when you're having
Man,
fun.
time flies.
Yeah. To recap, if you missed any portion of the show, it's going to be posted on YouTube in its entirety. Just type in Stream 35 Radio. No spaces. You can find it there. You can also find it on MixLR, where I know a lot of you are listening right now, under the show reels section, mixlr.com/Stream 35 Radio.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, man, been good having you here. Everywhere you're at, thanks to all our callers that checked in. We'll be back on the air next week, as we told Ozella, 7 p.m. Eastern, live. I know a lot of you guys catch this show after the fact. You got to start catching it live, because you can be a part of this. Check in. Had some pretty decent stories today, I got to say, as we always do. But for Jay Craig,
Yes, sir.
good having you in. I'm
Always
Antoine.
good to be here, man.
Yep. And Pressbox Party, Stream 35 Radio. Make sure you follow it. And we'll see you
Yes,
guys
y'all.
next week. We are out. Peace.
No hot mic.